I just need everyone to understand that I have no intention on coming onto this podcast this week and spewing the same narrative, this same lousy, unresearched, just disgusting, blatant, nonsensical telling of the truth that all of the other podcasters, all of the other YouTubers, all of the other voices that matter, the Rogans, the Spotify exclusives, the Travis Kelce's, whoever has a podcast nowadays is saying the same thing about my good friend. He's not a good friend. It's fine. I don't even know him. I have no association with Jeffrey Epstein, and I can't really stand it anymore because all week long, all I have heard is since the news broke, since the official report from the FBI and the United States government came out last week that Jeffrey Epstein, in fact, unalived himself, okay? It was not a conspiracy. It was not a cover-up. It was not anyone inside the jail. They released the footage. The minute's missing because that's how the security system works, guys. Get with the program.
What are we doing?
Google how security systems work, and you'll see it says right there in plain bold letters, that's how security systems work. A minute's missing in every tape.
What are we doing?
Like, it's the same, it's just the Tim Dillons and the people, everybody's like, can you believe the government's lying to us? Why would they lie to us? Why would Donald Trump, the president of the United States, and Kash Patel and his other bald friend and all of the people of Trump's cabinet that are in the government now who are making decisions, why in the right mind would they go on such a big podcast such as Joe Rogan and CNN and Fox News and say things like, hey, if there's information to be had about Epstein and his death and what actually happened, I'll give it to you. And guess what? There wasn't. There's no list. There's no blacklist. There's no other people that that could be prosecuted. They looked at 10,000 hours worth of incriminating footage, and the only persons or people in that footage was Jeffrey Epstein and his victims. There was no one else. Even though there was no. And so, you know what I mean? That's what they said. And so why would they lie to me and you? There's no way that Donald Trump would come out and say that that's the official report when it's not the official report.
What are we doing?
He was just a regular, sick, twisted kind of guy. Okay. He somehow magically acquired an island that he took allegedly people to, and while his guest, who may or may not have been Bill Clinton or RFK Jr. or Donald Trump himself or all of Donald Trump's friends or basically anyone else who is actually on the Epstein list, while they were on the island with Jeffrey, they were over there in the kitchen making everyone omelets. You know what I mean? You know, Bill Clinton, he loves to make an omelet when he's, over at a friend's house, especially on a private island that you flew on a private jet to get to. He loves to just go in the kitchen, start making omelets. While Bill Clinton was making the omelets, that's when Jeffrey Epstein all by himself was committing the crimes. And that's why no one else shall be named. How thou shalt not be named, he shall not be named.
What are we doing?
And so this is the narrative now that we're going with. This is it. This is the truth. And for anyone else who has a platform and an audience and a podcast who comes on here and is like, can you believe it? They're laughing at you because Jeffrey Epstein actually, he probably didn't kill himself, and there's definitely a list, and there's definitely another, and we know it because we did. Listen, I mean, like the likes. Listen, someone needs to check on CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla is crashing out. My man's has posted like 3 or 4 videos in the span of a couple days on this topic, and he's like freaking out. He's like, bro, I'm being gaslit. It's a fucking government, and they're gaslighting me because one day this girl said this, that guy said this. They gave the influencers the books.
What are we doing?
And now there's no lid. He's just a regular guy. He does a thing, and he's not even really a criminal. It's like it's Jeffrey Epstein. He was just he was just one of the greatest tax accountants in New York City that New York City has ever seen. And it just so happened that when he was meeting with the likelihood of presidents, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, and all of their friends, he was doing that in the purpose of talking finances, taxes, New York City, office building, big chairs, big glass building, office room. It's notable, public space, that kind of situation. And when he went to the island by himself, allegedly, we're supposed to believe it was all him alone. And so, it's not like we have, I don't think we have actually anyone from the intelligence agency saying that Jeffrey Epstein was intelligence. I don't think actually we have any images of Trump and Epstein together. I don't think it's really a weird coincidence that no one really seems to believe that the government is telling us the truth. And to that I say, hey, are you all sick in the head? Why would Donald Trump lie to you, especially you right there, his loyal voters?
What are we doing?
What's going on with the community? What's going on now? Because from what I hear, it seems to be imploding from the inside out, okay? Donald Trump runs on the campaign and wins the re-election on what? No war, bringing down prices, bringing down the economy, cut spending, right? And so now, we passed the big, beautiful bill, and now we're spending trillions and trillions of dollars on the military. We're spending trillions and trillions of dollars on deportation and the Alcatraz and the alligator and the swamp and the building. It's flooding. And we're just supposed to forget about Jeffrey Epstein, the files that he promised to declassify that were on Pam's desk. They were on her desk. And what she meant to say was the full damn report.
What are we doing?
And so at the end of the day, you have to believe the government. There's no other option. There's no other way. There's no other way of living. If you don't just give into you got to just go with it. Let's just go ahead. Come on, everybody say it with me. Jeffrey Epstein unalived himself. Say with me. Jeffrey Epstein unalived. Say with me. Jeffrey Epstein was a criminal and no one else. Jeffrey Epstein was the only criminal. Jeffrey Epstein was the only criminal. Say it with me. Come on. If we say it enough times, it'll really stick. And then you'll start to really kind of figure it out. And then boop, you'll live with it.
What are we doing?
Say it with me. Come on. Jeffrey Epstein acted alone. Jeffrey Epstein acted alone. 10,000 hours, it was just him. 10,000 hours, it was just him. 10,000 hours, it was just him.
What are we doing?
But he was a good guy. He was a good guy. Every person on this planet, except for me, believes that Epstein didn't unalive himself. If you guys, I'm just saying, listen, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. 10,000 hours.